I'm Thomas McSwegan.
I'm Sarah Davis.
And I'm Taylor Bartell, and we conducted a feasibility study on Quaker Hill Country Club's golf course in Pawling, New York.
We will explain why we would like to renovate Quaker Hill Country Club's golf course through market analysis of Pawling, New York, key project assumptions, economic and fiscal impacts, and our pro forma financials.
In our feasibility study, we would like to add 9 holes to the existing 9-hole golf course at Quaker Hill Country Club. Currently, Golf Digest rated the course 20th best 9th-hole golf course in the country, so we believe adding 9 more holes and making it an 18-hole golf course will bring in more people to the country club. There's ample amount of space located around the golf course, so we plan to double the amount of yards of the current course, equaling about 6,000 yards. We plan to add 3 par 3s, 3 par 4s, and 3 par 5s. We also plan to add more spots at the driving range as well as add more parking because we expect membership to increase due to the renovation. Because of this logic, we will be obtaining a loan for $1.1 million.
After analyzing Pawling's market, we figured out that the area is perfect for an 18-hole golf course. New York Times said, "Pawling is a town where extravagance is embraced. The cost of living in the town is expensive due to the fact that it is above the U.S. average. The area is well kept and has a lot of open countryside, perfect for expanding the existing 9-hole golf course. Manhattan is also about an hour and a half away from the town, making it accessible to many people who travel on the weekends and during the summer." In 2010, the town was home to 7,649 people. Pawling is equally split between male and female, and majority of the area is white. The town board governs Pawling via a town supervisor and 4 part-time councilpersons. Meetings between the officials happen twice a month to discuss important town issues. Currently, Quaker Hill Country Club is much more than a golf course. It offers tennis, croquet, and other amenities such as dining, special events, and golf lessons. In 2012, the club made $1,125,782 in revenue. This came from contributions, grants, and gifts, as well as program service revenue, which is comprised from operating assessments, initiation fees, building assessments, among other types of revenue.
Adding 9 holes to Quaker Hill Country Club's golf course will enhance Pawling's local economy due to direct spending from the visitors outside the area and potential new members. It will also provide more jobs for the residents in Pawling because more people will be needed to maintain the grounds, provide concessions, and teach golf lessons at the new 18-hole course. This new golf course would do great in the New York economy. A study by the SRI International on the New York golf economy said the $2.9 billion golf industry in New York supported by a total economy of $5.3 billion for the state of New York. We believe that the golf economy will increase due to the reconstruction of Quaker Hill Country Club's golf course.
For our key project assumptions, we are taking out a loan from a financial institution of $1.1 million. We chose this amount due to each hole costing $100,000. The other $200,000 will go towards adding parking spaces. If we do incur any other expenses, we will use our money from retained earnings to pay for them. To pay back the loan, we have many revenue sources. The top revenue source is membership dues. The course made $737,202 in 2012 alone, and we can infer that we will make even more because we plan to raise the price of dues because of the new construction. Looking at the financials, Quaker Hill Country Club's expenses consisted of employee expenses from salaries, benefits, pension plans, and payroll taxes. Also, there were service fees for management, legal, and accounting. Lastly, there were office expenses, IT, interest, depreciation, and insurance. Other revenue sources included concessions, merchandise, lessons, leagues, and events. From 2011 to 2012, money received from membership dues increased by $39,032. Revenue increased prior to the renovation, so we expect membership to increase after the renovation. The membership will lead to a major growth for Quaker Hill. Expenses will also increase from the renovation. Operating expenses will grow based off the number of rounds played, the additional acres of landscape to maintain, the number of employees added to the payroll to help run the golf course.
The income statement we have laid out features our revenues and expenses from the first year of operation to 4 years after that. The first revenue source we have is green fees. We figure that the fees will be about $75 on the weekday and $100 on the weekend. If we acquire about 50 golfers on the weekdays and 70 golfers per weekend for about 7 months, the first year of green fee revenue will amount to about $917,000, and it will keep increasing each year as seen on the income statement. The next source of revenue is driving range fees. If we charge $10 for a small bucket of balls and $20 for a large bucket, and 12 golfers use the range on the weekdays and 30 golfers use the range on the weekends, then driving range fees will be about $67,200 for year one and increase from there. Membership dues will be about $3,000 after the renovation, and if there are about 250 members in the first year, the revenue will be $750,000, adding a $500 initiation fee for new members will bring in $125,000 in year one. The next revenue we have are concessions and pro shop. For concessions, we have amounted that for the first year, they will bring in $200,000. And for pro shop, we have $250,000. The next thing is the cost of goods sold, which consists of our concessions and our pro shop. For concessions, we marked up the food and beverage by 50%, so concession starts at $100,000. And for pro shop, we marked up our items by 30%, so the pro shop starts at $175,000 in year one. For our expenses, we have employee salaries, employee benefits, maintenance, insurance, office expense, tournament expenses, and depreciation. Our employee salaries are our highest expense at $410,000. For our depreciation, if you look at the depreciation schedule, we have our building, which is an initial value is $800,000, and the equipment, which is $9,000, which brings our annual straight line depreciation to $28,137. Next, we have our interest expense and our income tax expense, which amount to our first year net income, which is $997,949.
Our balance sheet shows years 2014 through 2018. As you can see, cash steadily increases throughout the years. Accounts receivable increases by $3,000 each year, while inventory increases by $5,000 each year. Prepaid expenses also continue to steadily increase, equaling our total current assets at $857,470. Our long-term assets consist of land being $900,000 each year, building $800,000 each year, and equipment being $9,000 each year. Our accumulated depreciation, as seen on the depreciation schedule, continues to steadily increase throughout the years. Our total long-term assets equal $1,680,863, with our total assets equaling $2,538,334. We decided to take out a loan of $1.1 million at an annual interest rate of 7%. We will be paying the loan back over a 10-year period. Our short-term debt is $85,188, while our long-term debt is $935,196. Going back to the balance sheet, our final liability is accounts payable at $20,000 each year. Our total liabilities equal $1,040,385. Our owner's equity is $500,000 throughout the years, while our retained earnings starts at $997,949 and steadily increases, with our total equity equaling $1,497,949. Our total liabilities in equity equal $2,538,334, which is equal to our assets, which balances our balance sheet.
Here's our cash sheet account from year one. After allocating appropriate debits and credits to each side, debit amounts to $3,929,200 and credit amounts to $3,370,230 to get a cash total of $558,970 for year one. For the statement of cash flows, we start with the operating section, which consists of the net income and depreciation. For our inventory, short-term debt, accounts receivable, and prepaid expenses, the difference is listed from year to year. For the investing section, land, equipment, and building do not have values because there is no change from year to year. For financing, owner's equity does not change, and long-term debt is represented by the year-to-year change as well. The bottom of the statement shows the cash increase being added to the beginning of the year cash value to obtain the end-of-year cash for all 4 years.
We conclude that adding 9 holes to the existing Quaker Hill Country Club golf course is feasible. Through our market analysis, we found that Pawling, New York is perfect for this type of construction due to the demographics of the area and its short distance from Manhattan.
The loan amount chosen should completely cover all costs and should be able to be paid back due to the fact that the course net income increases every year. Much revenue will be made because of the additional membership and tournaments.
The opportunities for this golf course are limitless. The area can be completely transformed to make money for Quaker Hill Country Club, while also stimulating the Pawling economy. Sup, Dr. Regan? We are taking out a loan from a financial institution for our
Oh my god!
You guys are putting too much pressure on me.
Country Club golf course is feasible. Through our market analysis, we found that Pawling, New York is what the fuck?
Someone was laughing!
Stop!
I'm sorry.